Lovely, jubbly, just tricked you there. God, look at the signal. That's got to be reviewed, especially on the PerfectDraft Pro. And it's just quite a lot heavier. Especially on the Right, okay, that means I've got to start this.
Okay.
Right. What it is, I've actually confused myself. I know that's really hard. Anyway, in case you don't know me and you tune in for the first time, PJT, rate my beer, the number one, the main man of the organisation, but a bit of a wally, if I'm honest. And
Saying nothing.
my tester here. Right, we're still being asked about the Stella. Stella Gate's gone. Well, actually, it's not gone. I don't think it'll ever go. It's died down. It's a lot better. But people say, but you still didn't do the blind test. It's like,
which actually was something that we meant to get round to do.
Yeah, we were going to do it.
We haven't got round to it.
But we've already done 3 videos, and then we thought, F the blind test, basically. There's no need to do it. But people still kept saying, why did he not do it? Why did he not do it? So we have a lovely kinky blindfold. When I showed Michelle this blindfold, let me show it close up to the camera. She thought her luck was in, people.
It's lovely and silky.
Yeah, it is. I'll tell you what. Blimey, yeah.
Not seeing anything through that.
Yeah. The problem I've got is I've just moved, because I forgot we were going to do this. So I've just moved something from something into something. So obviously you've got the dial going around on there. And the other one is in the machine that's down there. So I will not directly show you the pour, but I'll show you something so you'll kind of know what I'll know, what she won't know. Does that make sense?
You're going to see something that shows you it is what it's supposed to be, whereas I'm not going to see anything because I'm going to be wearing this.
Yeah. So they'll see.
Yeah, I think that's what I got from it.
Yeah,
anyway,
that one's that one, so they'll at least know when you're sipping it. Otherwise, I can't go whispering to the camera because you'd hear me.
yes. So I was right. You're going to get a visual representation of which one's which. I'm not, obviously, because I'm going to be wearing these.
So as I say, one is the UK Stella, and one obviously is the Belgium Stella. We can beg to differ. There's been so much stuff. Please do feel free to check back in our videos prior to this one. Obviously, we've got quite a different outtake to a lot of people. I think a lot of people that have wrote a lot of SHIT in beer groups haven't even tried both of them. But for those that have, you're entitled to your opinion. I get that. To be honest, it makes no odds to me. I'm not a Stella fan, full stop. I would have no interest in buying this keg if it weren't for Michelle, on the point that I was trying to do through dry January, and it seemed like a feasible idea to get me out of it. And it was actually the Stella that ruined my dry January, because everyone done me head in the group, so I ended up drinking a keg of Franz kind of that night.
You did, yeah.
And it weren't my fault, it was everyone else's.
Definitely not his fault.
It never is it?
Never is.
But yeah, as I say, we're going to do Stella in both the glasses. You'll see what's what. She won't, if that makes any sense whatsoever.
So I put this on, or are you going to gabble on for ages yet?
Yeah, no, I'll put it on, you know.
Okay, all right, I'll put
It's
this
excited by this type of thing. She thought her luck was in.
Yeah, just try and get the hair out of my
Yeah,
face.
so no cheating, because
cheating,
people are going to watch this one. God knows why.
Okay.
Right.
I can't see a blooming thing. I just want to make sure that don't fall off. Rest that on my big ear holes there. Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
I cannot see a thing.
Good. I like that. See? Right. So, I'm going to pour them both out. They're pretty much identical, the glasses. You're certainly not going to tell anything
You're
from
not
there.
going to tell just by feeling them.
And believe you me, she's not going to get any help from me, because I know what answer I want this to be, but that might not necessarily be that answer.
Okay, you're making me nervous now.
It don't matter, does it? There is no right and wrong. Right, anyway, here's the first one. It's exciting, isn't it? It is exciting.
Make sure I haven't got a really massive head. I don't want to be inhaling bubbles up my nose.
Right. You know how it is. One of my specials, people. Right, so don't move in case you knock the glasses over.
Yeah, I'm not going to move. I can't see anything, so I don't see what things on the bar. Not something over.
Yes or no? You see this reading saying 6, but obviously we know it's not 6 because it's just come out of the fridge. And the fridge is certainly not 6. So the temperatures will be exactly the same. Oh, it's saying 3 now. That's a mad machine, isn't it? Can't say that, they'll be knocking it. So, this one here, if I turn this round into here, you can see there is that one. Oh, you can't even tell, can you? Oh, blimey, don't worry. Hold on, let's make sure I've got this right. Right, just wait, patience is a virtue. So the left is the top. The top machine, as you can see, people, I'm taking out now. And at the top, you have what I thought. Okay, so you know to the left is that particular one. So, you know what you're looking for here, people?
Okay.
Right. Okay, so we give you the first one. There you are. Okay. And there's your second one. You can go on there as many times as you like.
Yeah, I know.
So you know, have a break, have a think, do whatever you like. Hold on, I've got to put this. It's right because you balance it in between the two things.
Well, first one's the Belgian one, the second one the English one.
I don't know what to tell you, but
I've got it wrong.
No, yeah, you got it wrong.
Oh, well, there you go then. You can't tell them apart when you're blind testing.
There,
I would have almost said the
yep.
first one was the Belgian one because I was getting more aroma from it. And I did find that when I was sniffing them. Well, there you go.
Yep.
Can't tell them apart.
That was the one. As you saw there, people, the first one was the English one.
Really?
Yeah.
See
Well,
that?
the first one you tried was the English one. The first one I poured, that's the Belgian one. This is the English one here.
Are you sure you got it right?
Watch the camera back. Do you think I am silly? I think I'd con you. There is no right and wrong because they're much for much the same, in my opinion. That's your Belgium.
Okay. Ah, it's fair enough.
Does you watch when I do the original pour? I'm pouring down there. Down there is your Belgian one. Yeah? And that's
No, I was pretty much certain. Just from tasting them that one time, I was pretty much certain. So there you go. On the blind test, you can't tell the difference.
I did say that. I'm just trying to get down myself, but there's no point in me doing it.
No.
It's a 50-50 as far as I'm concerned.
No, I was certain from one taste. So, yeah, you can't.
I mean, no way. I'd never be able to tell. I wouldn't be an expert on it. Anyway, as Jacob said, when you go further into the brewing, the water
even
doesn't
with the
make...
water being different, they use certain processes to get the water to exactly the right way it should be with the pH and everything else. Obviously, I'm not going to know the exact terminology of it because I'm not a brewer, but they would make the recipe to a standard way of doing it, which would be the same for Belgium, which would be the same for the UK, and that recipe is going to be followed to the letter, with the water being exactly the same as it would be in Belgium because of the process they put it through.
It's not that. Normally, I'd say, right, us two, who are us two? Who do we think we are? We don't have a clue anyway. But when it comes to something like Stella, it's like getting something like your mate Nick, who's another person on YouTube, isn't it? Who you've known for years. The amount of gallons of Stella Michelle's drank over her life, she'd have some idea. Normally, I'd say she's pretty clueless. But when it comes to Stella, and a lot of you know, she does know a lot of stuff on her beers.
And it was nice to talk to Jacob, who is the head brewer at Hackney Church, about the processes and what he...
About Stella Gate.
Yeah, about this particular topic. And he said to me, when it's such a big product, the recipe that they're following is going to be so exact that it's not going to make a lot of difference where it's brewed. And having blind tested that,
That's why we didn't treat.
It wasn't a great difference. The first one had a bit more aroma. I was quite certain that, but no.
And I loaded that up. They've both been in the fridge since the last ones we were done, haven't we? Because as you know, we've been drinking a Hackerback, we've been drinking Franskiner. Obviously, I try not to have 3 or 4 machines on every day, don't I? Various reasons. But as I say, they both came out, and it was it's a 50-50.
The carbonation and the temperature are exactly the same as well.
Yeah, exactly the same. They're much as is. You can see 3 degrees, 3 degrees. That was just came up on 3 as I was doing it. Obviously, the fridge is set at 3. The machine was on, but it didn't have the keg in it. That's how it is. So there you go.
So there we go.
Mrs. Stella there. Couldn't tell the difference.
There was no cheating or anything going on involved or anything like
Yeah,
that. I couldn't see a blooming thing.
Yeah, but you wouldn't.
I wouldn't intentionally get it wrong anyway.
I was just thinking of something, right? Even if you would have watched, you didn't know what Stella was in what. Only I knew.
Yeah,
so
I don't load up the machines
bloody
anyway,
odds, anyway.
I can't really lift them. I've got bad wrists, so he has to do that.
But we only just loaded it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have known
I
that.
wouldn't have known
That was quite
anyway.
irrelevant, but never mind. Right, what can I say? I know some of us beg to differ on it. I know a few people unsubscribed to me over it. Sorry, I'm just honest. I don't want to piss anyone off.
That's all I ever do is be as honest as I possibly can, and with a blindfold on, not knowing which one is which, I couldn't tell one from the other.
So, right. Thank you, everyone. Bonjour.